Hey guys, welcome back. This is Tina from Plan a Little Farm Life, and I'm going to be working on my September 18th to the 24th Classic Happy Planner Vertical. Um, this is Saturday here is the first day of fall. So I'm not ready to do a full fall spread kind of a thing. So I thought I would go and bring in the Recollections Terra Cotta along with the fall and winter. And then again, I'm bringing in some of my old, and I want to say this is an older seasonal, an older fall and winter or fall. I don't know. It's an old book, and it was coming apart. I took it apart, and now I regret taking it apart. So don't do that. If your brain works like mine, don't do that. Because I cannot for the life of me even begin to remember what it might have been called. So I'm going to start with these, and I've been looking and going through all my books to see, and I'm like, I need some more fall. I have spring and summer covered, but I do not have what I would like to see for the fall and winter, other seasons kind of thing. So outside of making it myself, I might be hitting the stores. So we'll see what we can pull out of here. As far as all this goes, I'm going to, first of all, white the berries out because I'm not quite sure why. Well, because here, blueberries and strawberries are now out of season. They are done. So I'm not sure who did that and why they thought it was good to throw them in this week. Because blueberries here peak in middle of July. So there is that. So I am going to put probably a big quote down, but I also want to focus on the functional side first, because if I don't, I tend to take off, and then I have way more decorative than functional space, and I need the functional. And there is a lot going on for the last, for the last half of the week. There seems to be like multiple things a day all the way through. So I'm going to jump in here, and I think, you know what, I think I saw it in this one. I'm going to start with this because it kind of has that fall theme. I'm not ready to go like full in, but I like these boxes, and that's what I'm going to need. I'm looking for some that don't. I might have to go get the boxes out of the other book, because I don't want to have like full on nothing but fall. So I might actually see, like, these are good. I like these. I love these boxes. These are good boxes. If we could have that, because you can put like a meeting and then say what and where. So let me see what's in the other one. And this one, just so you know, the glue has already come off of that one. Wasn't quite sure why or how, but hey. So, you know what I'm going to do? I know I said I was going to start off, but I think I am going to try something, and we'll see if this works. So I'm going to take this and put this over on the top here. And I'm going to let's do this, because then I know it's at least somewhat straight, right? And this will kind of set the tone. I might bring this little piece back in somewhere, but I'm going to put it right there for now. Stay. And then actually, and I know it's a busy time, I was thinking of bringing this in, but I don't think I like the stripes and the different, let me set that off to the side, it's going to stick. So maybe we'll just leave that there for now, and that'll be a nice tone builder. So let me see, get the stuff out of the way. I know I only have one thing going on Tuesday, so let me see if there's like a good box that I can use, because I like the tones in this book. I don't always love like the design, but it kind of gives it like a Mayan, Aztec-y kind of feel. Oh, you know what? Here we go. So we're going to do this. Because I'm going to put the information, and I can use the lines just to do that. So, I need something, I don't want a bullet point, but I need like a, maybe a 1, 2, 3, or a to-do. I don't need a big to-do. I don't know if they have anything like that. If I just passed it up, that might be the closest, or that might be, I might actually use one of those. Or I can toss one of these in. So we'll, because this is usually like if I need to go to the store, do bills, that type of thing, I need something there. And I'm thinking these plaids are not going to go well. I need some dark solids because I'm not loving the plaids with it. So I guess we're just going to stick to the Terra Cotta, except for, let me see if there's a, I don't think there is. But I think I'm going to use one of these for an appointment. So I'm going to save that aside, set that book aside, and we're going to focus on this one. I actually want something to break that up, but I don't want the washi they have in there. So that was, okay, those are the big ones. So let's just keep going. I'm going to go work on some meetings for here. I don't want it all to be that mustard color. We're going to see what we can do to I've not really looked and like studied this. Oh, it's all in gold. I think we're gonna do like a desert theme kind of thing. We'll go with this. Oh, look, here's some. Because I got this book because I like the tone, the color tones in it. Oh, look, there's an appointment sticker too. A couple of them. There's not a whole lot of like, oh, there we go. There's some line stuff. And that. And there's some, okay, so I might bring in some of that somewhere too. So I want to bring in this one here. Yep. And we're going to see if we can't kind of work the boxes a little bit so that it's not Nope, it's going to be like that. Okay. I'm going to offset that there. Maybe I just kind of trapped myself into this. I think I did. So it's going to be more of a, let's see if they've got vacation, appointment, date, night to do, happy birthday. I need something that says meeting if I've got anything in here. So I might bring in some of these afterwards and hope they have some smaller ones. Let me see. Because I don't want to bring washi in everywhere, and I'm pretty sure the washi that I had picked out, so I had this, but it's not going to go with that. So I did bring out these, and I might see if I have a blue, because those might work for adding some dimension. So I'm going to go ahead and do all the boxes. So I need 2, at least a minimum of 2 on Thursday. The meet. Okay. So I'm going to bring this in. And there was these back here. So this is a challenge, you guys, because this is a little bit different. This is a recollections, not a happy planner, and so there's not a, as far as I'm concerned, there's not a whole lot of this is for fun to do, so little time. My to-do list, got this. Big deal. So like you could write it and then put it over, I guess. Prioritize, my to-do, my goal. Remember to do, weekend priorities, monthly goals, important. Bright, sunny days ahead, create fun of it. So I might actually just splash this with some of this gold. To see where it goes. To see where I can take it, just because. So what I'm going to do is, I don't want the on this day. So I'm going to cut that part off and make it work for me. So, and I think I'm going to see if I can't do the, turn this so I can get a better angle on it. Bring that over here. Because there was that other big one, and I think I'm going to, I'm wondering if I should just bring this one in. Because I can lay that down here. I didn't need to be down. But this, I don't like the pattern of that one. So you know what I might do? I have an idea. We shall see if this has enough room and to work. So I'm going to layer this. I'm going to put this up here. I'm going to see if I can't get that lined up pretty well. So not too much gap there. And then I might come back to that because I have an idea. So what is this? Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Yeah. Before I get too much out of control, I want to, there we go. It's the Hello Fall. And that actually is on Saturday. And I like that it's black because I don't feel bad throwing another color in. And I think I'm going to just kind of offset that, tilt it a little bit to bring that in. Okay, there's the appointment one. So I'm going to put this appointment one because it's very neutral. I don't know if there's like a word appointment because it's very light. So, you know, I think it was the page before. The whole thing wants to come up. This is the only way I can get this in here, so, you know. We have to go back down to big city, down south a little bit. And that'll remind me that that appointment is going to be, I don't know why. There we go. I have to go down for a checkup for my daughter and some new issues because, you know, my kids like to pile on. You know, you start to solve one issue and then you might as well just bring up another one because, you know, we're just trading out some of the medical, you know, like, hey, we solved this issue, let's go with another one. So, on Friday also, I'm going to throw this one up here. I need that one there. That one is so crooked. So crooked. And it's going to stay that way because it's peeling and taking, it's ripping the paper. So these are all plaid, which is cute, and I'll have to keep that in mind for a different spread because, you know, fall is just coming in, so we'll be okay. But I don't think I can use much of anything else here, so I'm going to set that one aside. I don't really want too much of the fall. I need some more boxes, I think, but let's see, I don't do a whole lot of, like, Halloween, and I'm not ready for like the big leafy things. That's why I didn't use these because I wasn't ready for full fall and Thanksgiving. Those are too bright. I was looking at the washi on there. I do fall. I just don't really do like the whole Halloween thing. It just is not my thing. So you'll see a lot of my Halloween stickers left over. Unless I can find something really spectacular. So, question, I'm pretty sure that by now, most, if not everyone, has seen the Happy Planner releases. So tell me, what is your favorite planner or sticker book out that's coming out or is out by this point for the 2024 year, and which ones are you most excited about? What are you planning on getting? I watched the what do you call it? Some of the releases, and I have my ideas. We may move that, I'm not sure. I have my ideas, but I wasn't wholly overall ecstatic impressed myself. But I'm also thinking that I might be changing things up next year because I'll still have my kids on my calendar and things, but I will not, I'm looking for a bigger box, something that I can write a bunch of stuff in. I won't have as much, like, detail and whatever. So I'm thinking that I might I might move to a different type of planner, a different, like I have been in the vertical for the last like 4 or 5 years, I think. And it might just be time to move to a different layout. It also might be time to do my main planner through somebody else. And, you know, I mean, it is what it is. There are some that I like, and then there are some that I'm just like, why? From my understanding, now I don't know because I don't follow all the politics and everything of everything, but from my understanding, Happy Planner was sold at one point. I'm not exactly sure, like, to who, from who. So the original founders of Happy Planner don't seem to be there. Now the people that are there are, you know, of course honoring, you know, and keeping with, you know, a lot of the things, but, you know, I just am not finding it as inspirational or as like, oh, I need to go get that one. That is a beautiful book. Or the covers, the artwork is just different. It's not bad. It's not good. It just doesn't appeal to me like it once did. And maybe it's me. I don't know. So you can see right here, I'm trimming this up because I want the center part of the sticker, but I don't want all of the pattern that is on it. So give me your thoughts down in the comments as far as this new Happy Planner sticker release. Now the question is, do I put it over here or do I put it down here? Or do I drop it down to the bottom? Because I think I'm going to put one of those big long boxes over here. So maybe I can set this, I'm going to set this aside for just a moment and see if I can't. I know there's some boxes in here. So I'm, you know, I'm not completely impressed with what they've come out with, but then again, it could be just me. It could be that, you know, I am changing as far as like my priorities and my stages in life, because I will only soon have one child in school after this year. I won't have two. I, you know, the kids are getting older and that, so of course your priorities shift and your, there was words in here. I'm pretty sure there was words. You know, I'm not feeling the vibe and the layout of what they have in store. So I am hopefully, I mean, I really don't want to break the bank to get my planners, but I'm waiting to see possibly what Kel of a Plan has coming out. I think she's got something in October. So I really liked her reading planner, but I don't need a whole planner dedicated to reading. I found that out years ago. I don't need, I just turned that page back, didn't I? I don't need that. So I forwent that one, and So I just figured I would wait it out and see what she has for October. But that means that I can't use the coupons or the sales, of course, from like Hobby Lobby and Michael's to buy her stuff, which is how I have gotten. So I think I'm going to put this down here, which is how I've gotten a lot of my stickers and my planners is I've gotten them on sale. I wait for a coupon or something to that effect. I kind of want to put something down here, but again, I don't. See, if they had it and it wasn't in that gold foil, because I'm not even sure where some of these, like, if I could get like a, I don't have it. And if I had wider washi, then that might help. But I kind of want something down here. You guys. Okay, here we go. You got this. And I don't want to put blue and blue together, so I think I'm going to bring this down here. Because I want to cover that, but how did I get myself stuck in a sticker book? I don't absolutely love the washi that goes with it either. And again, it's kind of fallen apart. So sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I think it's the glue. Sometimes I think it's the, I'm going to put this down here because that whiteout, I need to cover that whiteout. It's going to bother me. Oh, I might just be leaving this as a plain one, but we're going to drop this in here to fill this in a little bit here. And so I've got this space, it's going to bug me, and I'm going to do, I think here and here, I'm going to do my own lines. So let me get that done first, if I can find, oh no, I need to find a pen. There we go. So I haven't quite figured out, I have time, of course we have time, to figure out what I'm going to do about my planners for next year. I like to have them all by like November so that I can get things started in the spare time, and that way I can also what do you call it, use the holidays, the breaks to get things set up so that it's all pretty much ready to go. So that way I'm not scrambling at the beginning of the year to do it all. I think I used to start my, when I was bullet journaling, trying to line that up, when I bullet journaled, I would actually start a lot of my layouts and get them done because I had to draw a lot. The more I went on, the more I wanted to draw some of the layouts to specialize and kind of, you know, make everything go together. I'm going to see if I have a blue to match that. Maybe I can get some of this. Okay, so it's this, I have this orange in this one, but I'm looking for like this dark blue, maybe this one. It's kind of bright. This one's probably too dark, but it might be the closest to going with it. because I have some ideas. But yeah, it was a lot more, took a lot more time. It was a lot more time consuming to set up my bullet journal. So I think I'm going to have to, what? Oh, you guys, they did it. If I would have seen this, because I'm not picking up this entire sticker, so I'm going to probably do the opposite, because the stripes are going this way on this side, and oh no, they're going the same way. Never mind. I don't know what I was looking at. Don't mind me. Yeah, it's, you know, so I will show you in a moment what I'm doing. If I can find, what did I do? Oh, there it is. So I'm going to use my washi and block some of this. And I will cut it at the top all together at one time. But I just didn't want a bunch of washi. If I can find the end of it. I'm a little scatterbrained. There's a lot going on. So, you know, with bullet journaling, there's a lot more to set up and that. So I would do like start in early mid-November and take a page or two or whatever and do it 1 or 2 every day, a couple times a week, and then I would have my basics set up, and of course throughout the year I would add more pages, but I would have a good start for the that went way off the rails there. I would have a start, and I did that the other way, so we'll just and then we'll go back to the blue. Maybe we'll so this I kind of like, and I would, you know, have to number my calendars and do all of that, and so it was quite a bit. So I was really happy when I found the Happy Planner stuff, and I was able to kind of get it to work for me. I'm gonna put this down here because it's gonna bug me if it's completely. It's too blank there. Oh, that one did not go straight. So it was a lot, and I can, if you're interested, I can go and do a flip through with some of my bullet journals. Now I will try to find and remember where I got the inspiration from or the layouts for some of them, but I can't promise because it's been so many years that I might not remember where it came from. This is a little fussy work. And get off my finger. So there's that. And then I thought, I'm not sure if I love that or not, but it works for now. You know what I was going to do? Let me see if I can bring this back over. I don't know if I have it. I don't, these are like springy, brighter colors. My allergies are kicking in, and these are brighter. I was going to use the thinner washi, but those are too bright. So we'll stick with what we got. Because I kind of wanted to do something similar over here. I don't want to do it here because that's too... So maybe I will do it here, or maybe I can do it like a little bit here. So let me see what I can do. So we started with the brown, so let's start with the brown. We're going to do that. So it was, come on now. And don't ask me. I know it was one of, I want to say it was Planning with Bumble or Scrappy Wife. Somebody had this idea, and I don't remember where I saw it. So it was a while ago. So that's where I got some of the ideas. I've used them in the past, and I think these are a little off from what the other side is, but you know, we're just gonna go with it. And the blue. Yeah, come apart. There we go. And then the tan. I kind of almost want to put some lines or a box down here. I know I'm gonna have to just live with that because I'm not putting another washi in there. Get this up. Get them cut. Now I don't. If you've watched my channel, you know that I do not fussy cut and do all this every week. This is just a special case. I have in the past done a spread of just washi. I used nothing but washi, and I enjoyed that and had fun with it. I want to get back to using the main washi that inspired it and the other package, but I have not had a chance. And maybe this fall I will, because the one is like a botanical, gardeny, like it's got mushrooms and things like that, and so I want to bring that in as far as that goes. So there is that. I think I'm going to add a box over here. I'm not sure what kind of box, but I'm going to bring a box in down here, and that might be all of it. Maybe I'll bring one of those little half circles. Are they up here? Yep, they're up here. So I need something. I don't want another blue. Maybe I'll do the light orange over here, and so I don't want to bring it straight up down to the bottom, but maybe right there. Nope, don't like that. Don't like that, don't like it, don't like it. Maybe I just don't put that there. So yeah, it's been a little bit challenging with this book. If you are new here, this is not normal. I normally don't fuss around this much. So let me see. You know what? We can put, I don't want to put those though. I don't know if I'll have that many to do, so I don't know if I want to do, you know what, I'm going to do it. I don't want to use the red, so I think we'll bring the mustard down, and I don't want to bring it down with a super solid, so what we're going to do is bring this lighter one down, so it's just a touch of color. And then I wonder, I don't want to bring the orange. Nope, that's gonna layer over in it. Yep. So I'll use that there, and that'll get me some more, because this is such a a big busy week. So it's the first day of fall, and the week following this one is my birthday week. So I'm really raring to have some fun with that one. So I'm going to leave this like this. This is my spread with the Terra Cotta book for the 18th to the 24th. And I hope this inspired you. It was really challenging for me. I'm not sure that I absolutely love it. I may end up ripping this up and doing something else. We'll have to see in a flip through later on. So if this inspired you to maybe do something a little different, get a book that you are not sure of, to try something different, please give this a like. If you like this content, give this a thumbs up down below. And don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you on the next video. Happy planning.